our previous class, we have discussed about the logical micro operations with its applications, also the hardware part of the logical micro operations. So today, as I told you previously, let us have the discussion about the shift micro operations and its hardware part. Then, as this topic is a small concept, we will discuss arithmetic logical shift unit also if possible. So, as we have discussed long back, in our computer system, when we want to transfer the data from source to destination, there are two ways of receiving and like sending the data: serial data transfer and parallel data transfer. See, for example, if you take your keyboard is a serial mode, whereas our CPU or bus structure group of bus is in parallel mode. So parallel mode means either CPU or bus or whatever it is, they take group of bits together, depends upon the size of the bus, maybe 8 bits or 16 bits, 32 bits like this. Whereas this keyboard will use bit by bit. So whenever you want to transfer the data like one by one, first one, then next this one, next this one, next this one, like this. So this is called a serial data transfer mode. So in that type of situation, we use the shift operations, shift micro operations. So parallel means all you will have like this group of lines are there. So 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lines are there. All the 8 lines. So one will be kept, this one and this one and 0, 1, 0, 1. All the 8 bits together at a time will be transferred. So there is no problem there. But when we want to transfer only one bit together, we will use this shift micro operations. So how these shift micro operations will work out, and what are the equivalent micro operation, micro commands, we will discuss now in today's class. Actually, there are 3 types of shift micro operations are there. One is normal shift operations. Next, circular shift operations. Next, arithmetic shift operations. Normal operations, shift operations, circular shift operations, arithmetic shift operations. So when we discuss the multiplication algorithm and the division algorithm in our previous unit, like Boole's multiplication, etc., we discussed about few commands: SHR, SHL, and ASHR, ASHL, etc. So this SHR and SHL stands for shift right and shift left, comes under this category normal shift. Whereas this ASHR and ASHL stands for arithmetic shift right and arithmetic shift left, they comes under this category, arithmetic shift category. And then coming to the second one, circular shift, the commands for this is SIL, SIR. Circular shift left, circular shift right. Circular shift left, circular shift right. Right. So there are basically 6 shift micro operations are there. Basically 6 shift micro operations are there with like this: shift left, shift right, circular left, circular right, arithmetic shift left, automatic, shift right. But what is the difference between each and every? So for example, if you take an 8-bit register like this, an 8-bit register like this that holds some data, say for example 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, like this. Let's take an example. These two, shift left and shift right, will be executed on this data. Say for example, this is there in the register A. So if you use shift left A, you can use shift left, shift right A like this. So in these two cases, so for one shift left, like this, the data will be transferred. So what will happen for every shift left or shift right? For every shift left or shift right, one bit will be, say for example, if you are transferring the data in this direction, this 0 comes to here. So this will be discarded, and after performing one, like 1, 0, 1, 1, this 0, and in the least significant bit position, a new 0. It is assumed that a new 0 is stored in the LSB. Or else, if you are going to move the data in this direction by using shift left operation, then this 0, whatever is in the least significant bit 0, this will be discarded, and 1, 0, 1, 0, and 0. A new 0 will be added at this point of time. So this is stands for both shift left A or shift right A. So whichever the direction you are, say for example, most significant bit and least significant bit. So from this direction, if you are going to move the data, then this MSB will be simply discarded, and like this the data will be copied, and in place of the LSB a new 0 will be added. Or else, if you are going to transfer the data in this direction, this LSB will be discarded, and then like this, in this MSB position a new 0 will be added. That is about normal shift left and normal shift right operations. Now, how this is different from the remaining two, we'll check it out. How this is different from the remaining two, we'll check it out. So if you take same one number like this, an 8-bit number, and now we are going to apply CIL A or CIR A. So if it is assumed that this data is there in the register A. Simple. Like this. What I told you, either in this direction or in this direction, if you are going to shift one bit position for each single command. So if you are moving from this side, previously in the normal shift left, like 1 will be comes to here, and there's this 0, 1, this 1, this 0, this 1, this 1, and this 0. This position in the previous examples, a new 0 will be placed, but in this circular commands, whatever the number that is supposed to be discarded, that will be transferred here. So when you are going to perform the circular commands, circular left circular right shift commands, this will be like this. So this position LSB will come to here as MSB, and this goes to here, this goes to here, this goes to here. Right. And one more. When you are going to perform like this means this MSB will come and place to here, and this number here, this number here, and this number. So always the number that is supposed to be discarded as per the previous instruction is copied into the LSB or copied into the MSB. This is called as circular shift operations. Circular shift operations. Okay. So instead of discarding the MSB or the LSB based on the left and right, here we don't discard it. Rather, we will be adding that to the LSB or MSB. So MSB bit is added to the LSB or LSB bit is added to the MSB based on the circular left or circular right. Okay. Now, then what about this ASHL? Means arithmetic shift left and arithmetic shift right. Arithmetic shift left and arithmetic shift right. Just take again an 8-bit register. This we have already done in our previous, I think, divide algorithm. Like this, A is there. Like this, A is there. So there, I think if you remember, E, A, Q in division operation, A is the dividend, Q is the quotient, E is the end carry or something else. When we are going to perform based on one condition, like in the flow chart as it is given in the condition, so sometimes we are going to, if you are going to shift like this EAQ, E will be copied as it is and the same number is copied here also, the most significant bit of A, and this will be like this. It is used to be like this and the last number will be discarded. You got my point? So here also, say in the arithmetic shift operations, this LSB 0 will be discarded, and then in this place 1, 1, 1, here it is 0, here is 1, this 1, and it is 0. It is 0. But in this place, if it is simple operations shift left, a new 0 is added, or else if it is circular operations, whatever the number that is there, that comes and places here. But whereas in the arithmetic operations, the same number, whichever is copied to here, the same number will be transferred. Now, see, you can see the difference between these two numbers. You can see it is 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0. It is 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. If you are going to perform again arithmetic shift operation in this number 1 will be discarded. So this one, and this 0, this one, and this 0, and this 0. The two are there, and then here again the new 0 is transferred. So previously we have only 1 0. Here 2 zeros are there. Here 3 zeros are there. It is like that. So because the number what we have taken is the MSB 0 bit is there. So otherwise, if it is 1 is there, so first time it will be 1. Same 1 will be copied, and then this 1 will come through here. This one will come here, and this one will be shifted like. So it will be like. In the reverse order, if you are going shifting from this direction, then how it is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So if this is the case, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0. If this is the case, what will happen? and we are going to shift in this direction. That is arithmetic operation. So 0, that will be discarded, and here 1, 1, 0, this one, and this 0, this 1, and here same the 1. Whatever you are copied here, the same number will be transferred. And if you are going to perform once again the shift operation here, so this one will come to here, which is discarded, and this one, this 0, 1, 1, this 0, this one, and this one. So it is like this. So always whatever the LSB or whatever the MSB that is shifted left or shifted right will be copied as it is in the arithmetic shift left or arithmetic shift right operations. Clear? Now we will just check it out, one application of it by taking a 4-bit value, a 4-bit number we will take. Example. Now you see 1, 1, 0, 1. You see. What is binary equivalent value? Let us assume binary equivalent value, or you can say 1, 1, 0, 0. What is binary equivalent value? 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3. It is 8. It is 4. It is totally what? If you are going to shift this direction, so this one is comes to here, okay, and this 1, 0, 0, and in this place same number is copied. So what is its value? 8. Okay. Now again, if you are going to shift, this one will come here, 0, 0, 0, and a new 0 is added. This is so like this. The number is keep on reducing. Keep on reducing. Okay. In the same way, if you are going to move that direction also, 1, 1, 0, 0. So here this will be discarded, 0, 1, and this one, and again the same one will be copied. So this is 8, 4, this is 12. So this will be 8, 4, 2. It will be 40. So like this, the binary values are going to change, either decreasing or increasing by the base value of 2. By the base value of 2. Okay. Now we will see the same number. Simple normal shift left or normal shift right will take it up 1, 1, 0, 0. If it is normal shift, simply what will happen if you are going to shift in this direction, this 0 will be discarded and new 0, 1, 1. In this place, as we told, in the normal shift, a 0 will be placed. So this will be 8. This will be 4, this will be 2, this will be 1. So it is 12. So you just see the output. This is 1, 2, 4, 8. It is 6. Okay. Now we will move that side. 1, 1, 0, 0. If you move like this, sorry, previously we have moved. If you move like this, what will happen? So this will be, this 1 is discarded and we will get a 1. And 0, 0, and 0. So this will become as 8. So here also the number is going to decrease or increase with the value of base 2. Okay. So like this, for performing arithmetic division or arithmetic multiplication operations, here we use these shift left and shift right operations in 3 methods. Not only performing arithmetic division and arithmetic multiplication operations, even for transferring the data in serial mode, not parallel mode, serial mode, bit by bit, if you want to transfer. So as I told you, so if it is a simple one, 1, 1, 0, 0, so if you are going to transfer, this 0 is transferred to the destination, then it is discarded. So in the place of 0, this will come 1 and then 1, a new 0 is added is here. So for the next time, this 0 is transferred here and is discarded. This one, and 0 and new 0 is added. So next time when you perform, 1 will becomes here, which is in this place and is discarded, and this one and 0 and 0 and new 0. So for the next time, if you are going to perform 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. So if you are going to perform this shift operation for 4 times, so how it is only 4 times? 1, 2, 3, 4 bits are there. So for n times, how many bits are there? Those many times. If you are going to shift this operation, so you are going to send the data to the source. So this will be again 1100. Whatever the destination data is there or source data is there, that will be copied into the destination in the serial transfer mode. So either for transferring the data by using serial mode of transfer, either by circular or by normal, by arithmetic, we will use, or also to perform arithmetic division or multiplication operations also, we will perform these shift operations. Now, what will be the hardware part for this? Let us check it out. We will just draw the hardware part. MUX, that is, I think you know what for this MUX stands. Multiplexer, MUX multiplexer, and always the output of a multiplexer is of only 1 bit. H0, H1, H2 and H3 are the output bits, and this is S is the select line, S is the select line, and here we will have two combinations, 0, 1 input values, 0, 1, and here we have 0, 1, and here we have 0, 1. This is serial input. This is IR, say. Okay? So here means IR is right. So here also serial input, this is IL. Okay? IL. So here this is A0, and this is A2, A3, and here we give this to A2. Okay. A2. So there is a single select line is there. Yes. Single select line is there. Yes. Then based on the S value, either 0 operation or an operation will be executed. And for this 0, we have given serial input. For this one, what we do is A1. A1 we give, and the same A1 we give to this. Same A1 we give to. So this is A1, and here we have given A0, and we have given A2, and here we have given A3, and we have given A1, and here we have given A2. So like this. Now you just see this. What is the size of this multiplexer? As you know very well, there are two input values and one output is there, 2 by 1. So it is 2 by 1 multiplexer. It is a 2 by 1 multiplexer. It is a 2 by 1 multiplexer. So means there are two input options are there, out of which only one will be selected. So how that one will be selected? Based on the value of SAX line. So if S is equal to 0, this line will be selected. If S is equal to 1, this line. So now we will draw a truth table for this. Select line. Select yes. Either it may be 0 or it may be 1. So output will be H0, H1, H2 and H3. So IR, this is A0, A1, A2. This is A1, A2, A3, IN. So just see, if the selection value is S0, S value is 0, for all the multiplexers, the 0th line will be comes. So if it is 0, then here what is the 0 input what we have given? So I R will come out, and here 0 out is A0 will come out, and here for 0 what we have given is A1 will come out, and in this what we have given, we just check it out, A2 will come out. So if the select line value S is 0, this will be the output. So generally the register A contains A0, A1, A2, A3 like this. For the first shift based on the value of S0, this A3 will be discarded and A2 comes to here, the A1 will be in the place here, and A0 here, a new input will be there. Otherwise, if the select line S value is 1, so if select line S value is 1, what will happen here? You just check it out. This is A1, and here this is A2, and here this is A3, and here IN. So A1, A2, A3. So in this case we just check it out. A0, A1, A2, A3 are there. But when you are going to move the data like this A0 will be discarded, and A1 in place A2, this place A3, and new input IN. Input left will be there. So this is shift right and shift left operations. So normal. Now you can ask me, sir, if it is circular, what is the simple? So wherever in this place IR, we need to have the A3 value. So IR is there, no? So whatever A3, that will be given as the connection for IR. In the same way, here in this case, so IN will be A0. So whatever the A0 is there here, that will be given connected to IN. So if it is circular lift, generally I have discussed the general shift left and shift right operation of this hardware. If you are going to convert this into the circular, same A0 will be given to the IN and A3 will be given to the IN. Okay, and you will ask me, sir, if it is arithmetic, so what will happen in arithmetic? Same A0 will be copied here and same A3 will be copied. So in case of IL, A0 will be connected. So here also A3. Same it is working out even for the arithmetic shift left, arithmetic shift right also. So the same, whatever you are going to discard, that same A0 will be discarded, and this A3 which is moved to here, that will be transferred as it is in the place of IL. So wherever IL is there, this A3, instead of connecting, A3 will be connected to IL for the arithmetic SH. And here also, so whatever IL is there, then A0 will be here, A0, A1, A2, A3. So A0, whichever is moved like this, the same will be need to be transferred, that will be copied. So this circuit with a slight modification can be worked out for normal shift, can be worked out for circular shift, can be worked out for arithmetic shift also. So this is the hardware part diagram of your shift micro operations. Now, as we have given a lot of time for this session, we will discuss about one common unit. Means common unit means see, as we have discussed arithmetic shift micro operations, for all the 8 types of operations, we have discussed one circuit. And logical micro operations, like there are 4 logical micro operations, like your AND operation, OR operation, and NOT operation, exclude or operations. So, and for shift operation also, shift left and shift right, either like arithmetic shift right, or circular or normal shift right, we have discussed one hardware. So, do we need to have 3 different hardware implementations for performing 3 different operations? No, not necessary. All the arithmetic, logical and shift micro operations can be performed in one unit, arithmetical logical shift unit. As you know very well that the ALU is one of the important part of your CPU. ALU is one of the important part of your CPU. So additionally, apart from arithmetic instructions and logical instructions, the shift operations also are added to that unit and will be performed with a single unit. Now we will discuss that mathematical logical shift unit with a neat hardware diagram and its explanation. Okay, dear students, in continuation with the previous topic, that is shift micro operations, as we have discussed that there are 3 types of micro operations apart from the register transfer. So one is arithmetic, second one is logical, and third one is shift. So now here our question is, do we need to have a separate circuits for performing each micro operations or not? So previously also, when we have discussed about this arithmetic, there the basic operations like addition, subtraction, increment, decrement we have discussed, and each operation is discussed in separate hardware part, but together we discussed about one circuit for all arithmetic operations. Circuit for all arithmetic operations. In the same way, when we discussed about the logical operations also, there we have discussed AND operations, OR operation, NOT operation, and exclusive OR operation. For all these 4 operations together, we have discussed one hardware part. Today, in the first topic, shift operations, we have already done one hardware part and discussed. Now, every CPU need to have separate circuit for all these 3 or not. The question is, need not having 3 separate circuits. So we can have a common hardware circuit that performs arithmetic, logical, shift operations. That unit is called as arithmetic logical shift unit. So as you know, one of the important part of your CPU is ALU along with control unit CU. Okay, so this ALU is going to perform arithmetic logical units. Here we are adding an extra operation, shift operations also. So let us discuss this diagram that is meant for performing all these 3 operations together. But remember, whatever the diagram drawn here, this is meant for only 1 bit operation. So 1 bit operation. So means performing addition of 2 individual bits or arithmetic operation of 2 individual bits, performing logical operation between 2 individual bits. Say individual bits here means, as you know, that there is a register A contains 4 bits length and register B contains 4 bits length. So each of the addition or subtraction or the increment, decrement or whatever it is, so bit by bit if you want to perform, so this is meant for 1 bit. So let us have the detailed explanation of this diagram now. You see that here we are using a 4x1 multiplexer. So where total there are 4 inputs are there, 4 inputs are there and 1 output is there. So okay. Now to select these 4 inputs, we are using 2 select lines. So they are coming for S3 and S2. So S3 and S2 are the two select lines that are used to select any of these inputs. So here, if you see this truth table, you can observe here that S3 and S2, whenever these all are zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So when these S3 and S2 are 0, 0, like 8 times, this input will be activated, and the whatever the value that we are giving to that 0 input will come to here. Means here Di is the input. Maybe this is the output for one diagram which we have connected here. So here you will get Di as the output. And remember, whenever this values of S3 and S2 are 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1 like that, so the second one will be given as output, means the second input here is coming from the second box here, that is Ei. Okay, Ei. So when S3, S2 are 0, 0, your output will be Di. When S3, S2 are 0, 1, your output will be Ei. So now, if S3 and S2 are 1, 0, just you can see here, when 1, 0 means the second one, this will be the output, that is Ai minus 1 will be given as the input here, that is meant for 1, 0, this shift right operation. And when you are giving S3 and S1 as 1, 1, so here this third input output is 0, 1, 2, 3. Third one is out of the 4 inputs, the fourth one will be activated. So that is transferred shift left. So if you see these two operations, they are meant for your shift micro operations. But what is this Di and what is this Ei? So this Di is nothing but the output that is generated from one stage of arithmetic circuit. One stage means when you are going to perform arithmetic addition between two binary numbers 1, 1, 0, 1 like this. So first one bit of this arithmetic addition or subtraction, whatever the arithmetic operation, will be given to here. So 1 plus 1, this is 1, 0. 1 plus 1, 1, 0. Just if you see this diagram, here Ci plus 1 is there. Ci plus 1 means this carry. And already we are giving one more input here, Ci, so means there may be any carry from the previous operation. If carry is 0, this will be as it is written. If carry is 1, here you will get a output as 1. So by considering this Ci carry and Ai plus Bi, that is 2 bits of register A and B, added together or subtracted. So if it is meant for addition, it added. If it is meant for subtraction, only subtracted. But here, whether it is performing addition or deletion, means subtraction, or increment, decrement, or transferring, or add with carry, or subtract with borrow, what operation it is going to perform is depends upon the two select lines S0, S1 and Ci values. Okay, that how it is going to, this box is going to work out as arithmetic circuit. How it is going to be done, we will check it out from this. So just see here. Now, these two, S3 and S2, are meant for selecting any of these 4 inputs. Selecting any of these 4 inputs. So when all these S3 and S2 are zeros, we assume that arithmetic circuit. So up to this part, that multiplexer will be acting as a arithmetic unit. That multiplexer is taking this 0th input and acting as a arithmetic. So here you can see 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. Like there are totally 8 combinations. What are these 8 combinations? S1, S0 and the Cin. So if you observe previously when we have discussed about the arithmetic unit together, there will be S1, S2, S3. 3 input lines will be there. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Like when 3 select lines are there and their combination, 8 combinations we have written here. So the output of each means 3 selections 0 0 transfer will be done. So if it is 0 0 1, addition will be done. This is what we have discussed in the previous two table. This is simple addition. This is increment. Okay, this is simple addition, and this is addition with carry, and then this is addition subtraction with borrow. Means here if you see a plus b bar plus 1, this stands for subtract. Means this is the 2's complement of b, so it gives you a minus b. But here we have a plus b bar, so this again will be subtracted with 1. So it is nothing but subtract with borrow, and then this will be a plus b bar plus 1. Okay, this is actual subtraction, and then this is a minus 1 stands for decrementing. This is again transferring a. So that is what you can observe in this truth table. So when these three are 0 0 0, you can see here S1 and S0. S1 and S0 are 0 zeros. What is going to happen? So this S1 0, here it is given, and then S0. Two inputs are there, and here the remaining are here. So this is one input. So totally 1, 2, 3. In either the direction to correct, like 1, 2, 3. In this direction to correct. When these three are considered with 3 input values of binary, total 8 combinations will be generated. Like here S1, S0 and Cn, 8 combinations will be generated, and this the remaining 2 are given from AI and BI. Means ith bit of the register A, ith bit of the register B. These two are given as inputs. So based on the combination of these three, these three are 0 0 0. Only AI will be transferred to here. Only AI will be transferred. Or else, if these are 0 0 1, so means this is 0, this is 0, and this is 1. What will happen here? As I told you, increment. Here AI plus 1 will be transferred. Okay. Otherwise, if it is 0 and if it is 1 and this value is 0, then as it is given in the truth table, for this di, AI plus bi will be generated. And then if it is 0, 1, 1 means S0 is 0, this is 1 and this is 1. 0, 1, 1, A plus B plus 1 means AI plus BI plus 1. So as I told you, it is 1 now. Because it is 1, previously it is 0, 1, 0, but now it is 0, 1, 1. So when it is 0, 1, 1, here AI plus BI plus 1 means addition with carry will be given as the output to DA. So that will be directly given as one of the input of the multiplexer. Same direct will come based on the two values. So like that, this 1-bit circuit, 1-bit arithmetic circuit will be given any of these 8 operations. So you can ask me next. If you see 0 1 1 0 is over, 0 1 1 1 is over. Now this is 1 and this is 0 and this is 0, 1 0 0. So when 1 0 0, as I told you, this value is 0. This value is 0. That's why A plus B bar. So here this BI will be given here. Inside this BI will be converted as BI bar inside. As you know the circuit for the arithmetic operations, BI bar. So here you will get AI plus BI bar, which stands for subtraction with borrow. That is what here. A plus B bar plus 1 is subtraction. A plus B bar is subtract with borrow. Okay. Now it is 1 0 1. So means 1 0 and this AI value will be 1. So when it is 1 0 1, as previously it is AI plus BI bar, so this will be added by 1. So this is nothing but the 2's complement of BI bar, which gives you AI minus BI bar, BI. So means subtraction. So this is what you are going to perform. Next, if it is S0 is 1 and this is 1 and this value is 0, that is 1 1 0, simply BI will not be affected, only AI will be considered by this diagram. So here AI will be considered and the value as it is already given AI minus 1. So the decrement operation will be performed. So inside any of these 8 operations will be performed only for 1 bit. It is only for 1 bit. So that's why this box contains the arithmetic operations, any of these arithmetic operations based on these 3 values S0, S1 and Ci values. Okay. Now, so that is the output generated, and the same output will be given as the input for your multiplexer, and based on these 2 values that will be generated. So if it is these 2 are 0, 0, DA will be as is transferred. Okay. Now, okay, let's assume this S3 and S2 are here 0, 1. There are totally 4 values of 0, 1 are there. And remember, at this point of situation, the C in value we have written as x, x, x. If you remember your daily classes, when you are going to simplify the truth tables, you might have discussed about Carnot maps. There, definitely one type of simplification, don't care conditions you have gone through. Don't care condition where there will be 0, 1 and x is the third input. 0, 1 and x is the third input. So at this point of time, when S3 and S2 are 0, zeros, this arithmetic is over. So when S3 and S2 are 0, 1, then as I told you, logical operations. So here the second box will be acting as the logical operation. So here it is 0, 0 only. Okay. If it is 0 and 1, so this will be activated. So here you can see this box is nowhere connected with the Ci values. So this arrow mark is given, that is not the input for this one. So that goes back to here. That goes back to here as a carry for the next operation. That's why Ci is not affecting at all on this logical circuit. So that's why this C input is given as x, x, x. Okay. Now only these 2 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So here both are 0, zeros. Both are 0, zeros. What happened? So Ci is not there. Ci is not there. So both are 0, zeros, and A and B is given. We are going to perform an AND operation. So as you know very well that the logical diagram circuit, hardware circuit, we have drawn like this in our previous class, that is going to perform 4 operations together like this. These 4 are given as to 1 4 by 1 multiple 0, 1, 2, 3, 1 output will be there. So here when S1 and S0 are 0, zeros, and the value of Ci, is don't care condition, and you can say high impedance state. So AI and Bi are the 2 inputs. AI and Bi are the 2 inputs, and between these 2 AND operation will be performed. That will be given as the output. Now, if these 2 are 0 and 1, S1 and S2 0 are 0 and 1, so this does not work out. So this OR operation will be performed, and AI or Bi will be given. I means here ith bit. So I told you, remember, this is only working out for only 1 bit operation. Now, if it is 1 and 0, that is 1 and 0, here XOR B operation means, so AI XOR Bi will be given as EI. And if it is 1 1, Bi does not work out, only AI will be there. So complement of AI will be given here, complement of AI. So basically 4 logical operations we have discussed in the hardware diagram. So any of those 4 operations will be executed based on the SN, S1 and S0, that is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. Remember, when we are performing the logical operations, the S3 and S2 values are 0, 1. That you have to remember. So these S3 and S2 are the 2 select lines that are given to this multiplexer to select arithmetic operations, here 0, or logical operations, here 1, or shift left, shift right operation, here shift left operation. Okay, these two are meant for only for that purpose. Whereas these two are active. These two are active for arithmetic and logical. Apart from these two, if you are going to consider C in value also, put together 8 combinations is meant for arithmetic. So if you don't bother about the C and value, only these two are coming into the picture, that is only for the logical. And you can see now here, after completion of these 4 logical operations, here you just see I have put don't care. So at this point of time, S1 is don't care condition, C also don't care. It is irrespective of these 3 values. Either they are ones or they are zeros, doesn't matter. Only if S3 and S2. Here S3 and S2 are 1 0 and 1 1. So if it is 1 0, so this will not work out. If it is, this will not work out. If it is 1 0, what will work out? Only this second one will be selected. What I have given here, AI minus 1. So instead of transferring AI, if you are going to transfer AI minus 1, whatever the new value, what does it mean? Simply just see 0 1 1 1 like it is here. It is AI. It is means A1, A0, A1, A2, A3 are given. So here A0 minus 1. So A minus 1, a new value will be A minus 1. New value means in this position new value. So this 0 comes to here, this 1 will be here, this 1 will be here, and whatever the extra one, that will be either discarded in a normal shift operation or given back to this in the circular shift operation, or as it is transferred in the arithmetic shift operation. So based on the values of this S3 and S2, either AI minus 1 from that side, or if it is S3 and S2 are both 1 1, as we told, it is shift left, means here same you take 1 1 1 0. This 0 will be there, and 1 and this 1 and this one. Here a new value will be inserted, means this new value may be the value of this one. When this value, it is, if it is a circular shift operation, the same value 0 will come to here. Or else this new A plus 1 may be the same value if it is a arithmetic operation, arithmetic shift operation. Or this AI plus 1 will be a 0 when it is a normal shift operation. So irrespective of the S1, S0 and C in values, based on only S3 and S2, this multiplexer is going to work out as shift micro operations. Now with this, if you observe keenly, the diagram what we have given, is working for performing an arithmetic operations, total 8 operations, logical operations, total 4 operations, shift operations, total 2 operations. Here I can say 2 by 6 in fact. Why 2 by 6 is 2 operations, shift left or shift right. Meant circular shift left, circular shift right, or arithmetic shift left, arithmetic shift right. So totally 2 basic shifts left or right, but they may be normal, maybe circular, maybe arithmetic. So totally, so these are all the operations that will be performed with this circuit, but only for 1 bit. If your register size is 4 bits, such type of circuits you need to have 4. Okay. If register size is 8, you need to have 8. So means depends upon the size of the register. If the size of the register is n, such 1 bit like hardware circuits will be required is n circuits. So this contains arithmetic, logical and shift. So with this we are going to inculcate or include all the types of operations in only one circuit, that is your arithmetic, logical unit, which is the important component of your CPU.